Hey, ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about the most unfair match in history of tennis over here with Spy Family. But this episode, I thought they were gonna go a different route in a way, or maybe the tennis match would be a longer part of the episode. But I was very pleasantly surprised with how this episode turned out, and I really do feel like Fiona is an awesome addition to the cast. And she finally understood what it means to go against Yor. And speaking of Yor, I feel like there's gonna be some trouble in paradise with this happy family. And yes, it's not easy to have a happy family, even with the way the episode ended. So let's get into it and talk about it. Now, at the beginning of the episode, it picks up from last week with the match. You see all of the cheating that was happening there. Fiona and Lloyd doing their grand slams. The others were messing with the net, the wind, and Lloyd even praises Fiona, which gets her even more fired up. They also get shot at apparently with. They're pulling out all the stops to win that match there. Even Lloyd protected her. He literally took a bullet for her. Not an actual real live round, but still, even though he had a bulletproof vest, the man prepared for everything. And I feel like he's this drunken master style. Insert your memes over here, drunk style master. The way he was dodging there, the moves. What can't Lloyd do? So they even reflect a bullet back in the stomach. That guy yummed the milk yesterday. But his stomach probably got crushed. So they win. I feel like this first half just went by so fast with this unfair match we had over here, like really fast. Was pretty resolved, and it ended on a nice wholesome note in a way. Even though Campbell lost all of that money, he wasn't that phased by it. What I liked was how the Sana, I honestly forgot his name, took the loss there, which I feel like it was probably really good for his future, to say the least, because he got very frustrated. Finally, in his life, cried about something, the frustration of defeat, and it made him want to be better. Even Lloyd tell him, "Hey, keep at it. You're gonna be better. You're talented. Just stick to the good path." So to say, although the assist didn't really take it that well, I feel like it ended on a really nice note, and even Campbell being proud of his son. But before this wholesomeness could come to a nice ending, he gets this suspicious phone. I knew it was gonna be about the painting. They were there. It even is confirmed right after the state security wanted to take the painting for themselves, and the prize was they could choose anything from the collection. But now that he got the call, they couldn't get that painting, and we have a mini heist happening after that. They asked to see the collection, and Lloyd with his disguises, and thanks to Fiona having a fake on the ready, they replace the original and recover it, even though both of them were really exhausted. Now, I'm going also as hyperspeed with how the episode was, because I feel like the same way it happened here was really fast up to this point, and I thought they were gonna do the entire episode about this, but this is where I feel like the episode actually started for me. The first part was more like continuation from previous week, and I liked the second half of the episode a lot more. And even interesting the way it started with Lloyd telling Fiona, "Hey, drop me just before home. I don't want the neighbors to get the wrong idea with him having some adultery, cheating on Yor basically." But that's never going to happen. But where they where they stop the car, right near the park, where we have Yor and Anya. They're still playing tennis, having fun. I really like them spending time together. This is where Fiona just doesn't give up. She really wanted to go after Yor. I was like, you have no idea what you're doing. Fiona, I like you. You're really fun. I like your shenanigans. You're highly capable and very skilled spy, but Yor is not a normal human. I don't think Yor is a it's like she got isekai'd but she retained the powers from a fantasy world or something. Yor is definitely not normal. And Anya is a home run expert in tennis. I'm not sure how it works, but I'm sure Anya can make it work. Home runs in tennis, but sure. Now Fiona wanted to crush Yor in this tennis match. She wanted to have a match with her to test her, see how capable she is. And we have Anya panicking left and right. What's happening there? And she remembers a conversation about Becky and this new fighting show she was liking. And Anya got even excited to see this match. Anya also likes fighting shows. And I can understand that, Anya. Fighting shows are my favorite things, especially with anime. This is where we have that moment where, the character is overpowered to say the least. Because Yor just got serious. The muscle, the strength there for like a power up. I thought she missed the ball, maybe hit too fast. But she actually cut the ball in small pieces with the racket. She hit so hard. I felt like the ball got grilled directly. Very small pieces over there. You need to tone it down, Yor. This is why I don't think Yor is a normal person, and I kind of had a very similar reaction to Fiona. She couldn't process or understand what shocked her. Wait, the ball just... Fiona wasn't present. And now we have another try. You're having to tone it down a bit, but even her toning it down, I feel like I was watching a DBZ episode or a fighting anime series. The way she shot that ball, she hit it there, felt like that was a Kamehameha way, not a tennis ball happening, or a rocket flying even faster than the speed of sound. I thought that Fiona was gonna get disintegrated. But she pulled all the flashback power of love over here, thinking of Lloyd and everything she wanted to do with him, all the hard work, friendship. Insert your memes there. She tried her best, struggled, and I really like that moment so much. All the references felt really good there. But in the end, you don't win against overwhelming force, and she loses. Her racket breaks, and don't mess with Yor. No, note to self, note to Fiona, and even Lloyd said, yeah, this is why I said no, don't do it, Fiona. So she got completely crushed, even admitting it. And Shiran saying requests a revenge match in the future and goes to train in the mountains. We'll get to that. And yeah, I really liked Fiona over here. I respect her for trying, but she found out what she's up against. You can see the frustration on her face, how much she was crying over. She was completely crushed. But I feel like it's probably gonna have a similar reaction to how Campbell's son did at the beginning of the episode, although more a bit in denial, and she's still probably gonna try and go after Yor, but at least now she has an idea of who she's up against. Now, the interesting thing that happened this episode, I feel like it's probably gonna play a major role in the next one, also tied to the previous one, was how Yor is handling with all of her insecurities, what happened here. Even after she won, she went to Lloyd, hey, I won, and Lloyd just didn't know how to react there. Yes, you won, very good. But I feel like Yor wanted a bit more acknowledgement there, more recognition. Needs to know what her place is in this family. She has these insecurities, which I really hope that she's gonna be able to get over them, because she has nothing to worry about. Lloyd is not gonna replace her with Fiona, but of course Yor doesn't know that, and your mind always goes to overthinking, what if, what this. I'm guilty of that also. I always overthink a lot of things. I just put myself into that anxiety state, and I feel like Yor has a bit of that. Probably next episode they're gonna handle this entire thing with Yor, and which I really hope we're gonna see more of. And Lloyd is a bit oblivious to what is going on until the end of the episode, when we're gonna get to that. Fiona actually did go into the mountains to train. back at home with at home base with the mission. We see they cracked this secret code, and it was just a misunderstanding. Zachary's basically wanted to hide his porn stash, but wasn't an actual porn stash, more like pictures of actresses. He really likes the theater and things like that, so he had a collection, kind of like we used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but him just with actresses. And this entire spark the flames of war was just between him and his wife. So this was way blown out of proportions. But I'm really liking Sylvia, how she accepted that fact, saying, hey, this is a good thing. I'm paraphrasing here a bit. I much rather having been wrong and not being this serious and not dealing with this properly. Because imagine if it was an actual secret that could start the real war and they just brushed it aside. Just shows how serious they are about not wanting this war to start. I always like the serious moment, especially with Sylvia and with Lloyd. I hope we're gonna delve more into Lloyd's background also with the war. He probably lost his family or something like that. I always am waiting for the flashbacks episode we're gonna get about the past of all of the characters. And Sylvia is also one of my favorite character. This was pretty much a misunderstanding, and Zachary's just tried his best also to have a happy family, even though his wife didn't understand his hobby, and got Lloyd to think a bit, which I really appreciated, saying having a happy family is not that easy. And back at home, also see you're lost in thought, and Lloyd trying to buy some snacks, kind of starts realizing that something is off, or at least this is how I see it. And I hope next episode they're gonna get over this hump, so to say, with the family. But yeah, overall was a pretty nice episode. The first part was super fast, and I definitely liked the second part a lot more. Now I'm really curious what you guys thought about this episode, the references there, Yor being the superhuman that she is, all of the serious stuff. So let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about the episode. Also remember to follow the Because Anime podcast. We're doing weekly episodes every Wednesday, 1 p.m. EST or 20 UTC plus 2. They're gonna be there this Wednesday also. Episode 2, episode 1 turned out really great. Of course, we're gonna get much better with it, so make sure you check out the podcast. And also let me know what you guys thought about Spy Family. As always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying Spy Family. See you in the next one. Bye.